Hello, ladies and gentlemen. A morning of rise and shine. Bright, beautiful day. Beautiful weather, not too cold. About to read you some quotes that will change your life and change the way you think. Because it helped me get through the hard times when struggling just by reading quotes. Because each quote comes with many years of experience. And it's all gathered into one author. Well, let's start off with some of these quotes. Remember, George, no man is a failure who has friends. Clarence Henry Travers, in It's a Wonderful Life. The trouble with kids is they always figure they're smarter than their parents. Never stop to think if their old man could get by for 50 years and feed them and clothe them, he maybe had something up here to get by with. Things that seemed like brain twisters to you might be very simple for him. Constable Cokenlocker, William Demarest, in The Miracle of Morgan's Creek. You risk your skin catching killers and the juries turn them loose so they can come back and shoot at you again. If you're honest, you're poor your whole life, and in the end you wind up dying all alone on some dirty street. For what? For nothing. For a tin star. Martin Howie Lone Chaney Jr. in High Noon. Coal mining may be your life, but it's not mine. I'm never going down there again. I want to go into space. Homer Hickam. Jake Gyllenhaal in October Sky. For the past 50 years or so, I've been getting more and more worried about Christmas. Seeing we're all so busy trying to beat the other fellow and making things go faster and look shinier and cost less than Christmas. And I are sort of getting locked in the shuffle. Let's change to a different chapter. I'm bored of this one. Theater. Most of my nightmares involve me forgetting my lines in a stage play. Robert Englund. The remarkable thing about Shakespeare is that he really is very good in spite of all the people who say he is very good. Robert Graves. The structure of a play is always the story of how the birds come home to roost. Arthur Miller. Acting in Mary, the art of keeping a large group of people from coughing. Ralph Richardson. Music is the divine way to tell beautiful poetic things to the heart. Pablo Casals. Music is the soundtrack of your life. Dick Clark. I have never thought of writing for reputation and honor, but what I have in my heart must come out. That is the reason why I compose. Ludwig van Beethoven. The play was a great success, but the audience was a disaster. Oscar Wilde. Broadway has been very good to me, but then I've been very good to Broadway. Ethan Merman. If all the world's a stage, I want to operate the trapdoor. Paul Betty. If you really want to help the American theater, don't be an actress. Darling, be an audience. Tallulah Bankhead. All the world stage, and most of us are desperately unrehearsed. Scene OKC. Critics are like eunuchs in a harem. They know how it's done. They've seen it done every day, but they're unable to do it themselves. Brendan Bayhan. Here's a quote by Martin Luther King Jr. Like an unchecked cancer, hate corrodes the personality and eats away its vital immunity. Hate destroys a man's sense of values and his objectivity. It causes him to describe the beautiful at ugly and the ugly at beautiful, and to confuse the true with the false and the false with the true. If you want a guarantee, buy a toaster. Clint Eastwood. Expect the best, prepare for the worst, capitalize on what comes. Zig Ziglar. Do what you feel in your heart to be right, for you'll be criticized anyway. You'll be damned if you do and damned if you don't. Eleanor Roosevelt. A child who is allowed to be disrespectful to his parents will not have the true respect for anyone. Billy Graham. While there's snow on the roof, it doesn't mean the fire has gone out in the furnace. John G. Diefenbaker. My parents didn't want to move to Florida, but they turned 60 and that's the law. Age is a question of the mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Satchel Paige. Beautiful young people are accidents of the nature, but beautiful old people are works of art. In my many years, I have come to a conclusion that one useless man is a shame, two is a law firm, and three is more is a Congress. John Adams. The thickness of proposal required to win a multi-million-dollar contract is about 1 millimeter per $1,000,000. If all the proposals conforming to this standard were piled on top of each other at the bottom of the Grand Canyon, it would probably be a good idea. Norman R. Augustine. It took me 17 years to get 3,000 hits in baseball. I did it in one afternoon on this golf course. Hank Aaron. Golf is played by 20 million mature American men whose wives think they are out having fun. Jim Bishop. Enemies are so stimulating. Katharine Hepburn. Beware the wrath of a patient adversary. John C. Calhoun. Time wounds all heals. Jane Ace. There is more stupidity around than hydrogen, and it has a larger, longer shelf life. Frank Zappa. Only two things are infinity: the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the former. Albert Einstein. Chicago sounds rough to maker of verse. One comfort we have: Cincinnati sounds worse. Oliver Wendell Holmes. Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forward. Søren Kierkegaard. The past is a foreign country. They do things differently there. L.P. Hartley. To be able to look back upon one's past life with satisfaction is to live twice. Lord Action. I look to the future because that's where I'm going to spend the rest of my life. George Burns. Live out of your imagination, not your history. Stephen Covey. To love is to receive a glimpse of heaven. Karen Sunday. There are three things men can do with women: love them, suffer for them, or turn them into literature. Stephen Stills. Can you imagine a world without men? No crime and lots of happy fat women. One is very crazy when in love. Sigmund Freud. There's no reciprocity. Men love women. Women love children. Children love hamsters. Alice Thomas Ellis. The best proof of love is trust. Joyce Brothers. In love, one and one are one. Jean-Paul Sartre. A man is already halfway in love with any woman who listens to him. Brendan Francis. Every instant of heartbreak can teach us powerful lessons about creating the kind of love we really want. Martha Beck. It is probably not love that makes the world go round, but rather those mutually supportive alliances through which partners recognize their dependence on each other for the achievement of shared and private goals. Fred Allen. All appears to change when we change. Henry Frederick Emile. Good teaching is 1/4 preparation and 3/4 theater. Gal Goodwin. If little else, the brain is an uneducated toy. Tom Robbins. And that's all for today, folks. Tune in. Come check me out on YouTube on another episode of Quotes sometime when I'm ready for another episode. Until then, don't touch that dial, man. And pray somebody is going to score a lot of points this month on February coming up. And what else I got on my mind? Making that money coming to my pockets and buy a car and house and for my mom to live in. That's really on my mind. I worry that I'm never gonna see a successful, happy family again. I'm scared I might be like alone for a long time or maybe forever. Who knows? I just need some a miracle happening anytime soon now. That's a big favor to ask for. It's an embarrassing one too, but leave me no choice. These are my odds, man. These are my cards that were dealt to me. Players' cards dealt. Play your cards right. Well, see you guys next time.